Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Urban Legends, issue number 8 from IDW. One of the few ongoing comics that I'm actually constantly looking forward to. So the reason I'm doing this and nothing else is because I haven't gone to the comic book store this week, and to be honest, I probably won't. Because I actually looked. My local comic book store has a website, and they show what comics they have, every week, and they only ordered like 8 series, none of which are all that great. So I'm like, yeah, I think I'm gonna skip. I mean, I think they might have my copy of Hack Slash versus Chaos, but I think I can wait another week and then just grab because I don't want to go to the comic book store just for one comic. So we're gonna do Turtles Urban Legends. Great series so far. Of course, it's a reprint, colorized version of a series that came out in the 90s, which might explain why the quality is so much better. How sad is it that comics in the 90s now are way better than comics in 2018, almost 2019. But we start where we left off with Raphael basically becoming an assassin for the Foot Clan. He ended up not killing his targets, but he's trying to get Shadow, Casey's daughter, I guess stepdaughter, I should say. And yeah, we basically just have the fallout from that with Raphael escaping, and I like this fact that it's a small little thing, but it's something that I don't know, and I find it cool. We see the momentum from Raphael's falling, because he falls and he's able to stop himself by hooking the rope onto a dude. But rather than just stopping, the momentum causes him to keep sliding down the rope, and then of course he gets rope burn from doing that. And then it's not just a panel or two. We will see him later on taping bandages to his hand because he's suffering rope burn. And I'm like, yeah, this is a little thing, but how many times have you seen it in movies, comics, video games, cartoons, where you see people sliding on the ropes and stuff, and they're perfectly fine? I don't know. It's just a small little detail, but it's the little details like that kind of add up and make things cooler. And I'm sorry for that freaking bird that keeps crowing. It's not a chicken. It's not a rooster. It's a I forgot what the hell they were called. It's not mine. It's my neighbor's. He has a whole bunch of them. And yeah, that thing's gonna be probably crowing throughout this whole video. I'm sorry about that. And then we got Donatello spying on Casey, who is drinking his sorrows away. Basically, he turned back to drinking when his daughter was kidnapped, or I should say gone missing, because they don't know what exactly happened to her. So he basically goes out looking for fights. And yeah, ends up getting shot. I'm gonna skip some pages. Here's I guess here's the little thing. See, we see Raphael bandaged up his hands, just because of the rope burn thing earlier. I don't want to show too much. What else can I show? Skip some more. Here's another interesting thing. We have sex in a Turtles comic. Yes, I know Turtles is the original comics were actually mature, but most people know Turtles as for kids and stuff like that. So this I've said this in every single review I've done of this series. This is definitely not for kids. This is actually pretty freaking dark for a yeah, I would say it's pretty dark because I have been reading the original Mirage comics. I haven't read them all yet though, but I mean, while I've come across stuff that's like violent and things like that, I haven't come across things that are like this messed up, where you have like Raphael getting have his face melted. You have Donatello becoming a paraplegic, and then having his like body morphed into a cyborg. You had a Wolverine wannabe, basically like a Wolverine parody, get his naked ass like decapitated. Yeah, there's just you had one dude getting eaten by a shark person. You had a cyborg getting eaten by a shark person. Basically, there's been a lot of like violent stuff happening in this comic. It's not just violent, but I mean, like I just showed you earlier, we have sex and stuff like that. Not too graphic though. So Michelangelo is able to track down the little girl to a baptism. Basically, it turns out that the little girl is the granddaughter of a mob boss. And he wants her back. But the little girl is, she belongs to Casey and April and stuff. So Michelangelo kidnaps her, and then he gets chased down by the mob. And there's a couple more pages, but I guess I'm not going to show them just because of copyright reasons. Plus, I don't want to spoil everything. I know this is kind of like not the best review, but I mean this I'll say this: of all the Turtle comics, this is probably the weakest one that I've read so far, and even then, it wasn't that bad. I'd give it maybe a C plus, B minus, probably a C plus. B minus would be if I'm being a little bit more generous with it, which I guess I kind of am, because everything so far has been like in the A's and B's. This is basically the weakest of the issues so far, and even then, it's still a recommend. So I mean, if you guys are looking for new comics, like a new series to read, I highly recommend Turtles Urban Legends. If you guys are a Turtles fan, I highly recommend Turtles Urban Legends. If you just want something good to read in general, recommend Turtles Urban Legends. It's a really good series so far. Don't let the IDW fool you. This was IDW back when they were good. Not that they're not. I don't say that they're terrible now. They have some good stuff, like the Sonic. Sonic is pretty decent, but overall, I mean, IDW isn't all that great. I just want to see what else they have back here. Speaking of Nickelodeon Turtles, has anyone watched the new Turtle series? And if so, how is it? But yeah, this is basically IDW back when they were fantastic. I mean, it's a reprint, recolorized, remastered, whatever you want to call it, of a 90s comic. So if you want to read a good 90s comic, here you go. Back when comics were awesome. Now, if only they can do reprints and remasters of Chaos Comics. I don't know if anyone remembers Chaos Comics. Chaos Comics were amazing. Especially of Chastity. Chastity is like one of my favorite comic book characters ever. They had Chastity. They had is it Black Kitten? That was pretty good too. I would love to see a Chaos comic, like remasters and stuff. But yeah, that's Turtles Urban Legends. Sorry that it's not the most. I'm trying to be like better with my reviews and just try to like not just be a cheap unfinished summary, because I never spoil the whole comic. But here's the thing: when it comes to reviewing a comic that's actually good, it's really hard to just, because all I can do is just keep praising it in different ways. It's so much easier to like rant about crappy comics, because there's just like so much to say about it. Like I've noticed that like my reviews on comics that I hate are like 20-30 minutes, and then my reviews on comics that I actually like I'm struggling just to hit the 5-minute mark. But it's good. Artwork could be better, but it's not. I mean, it's not terrible. It has like its own unique style. Kind of gives me almost a cell shaded kind of look, especially now with all the new colors and stuff. Because I don't think this was originally colorized. As far as I remember, the series was originally black and white. So, but it's good. Like I said, I like it. So I think I'm just gonna stop here before I keep rambling. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. My goal was to hit 300 subscribers by the end of the year, and I am literally like 4 subscribers away. So if you guys can help me hit that goal, that'd be amazing. This is probably gonna be my last video of the year. I don't think I'm gonna do anything for Monday. I know Mondays is usually when I do reviews for comics, but it's New Year's Eve, and I kind of have plans, so I don't think I'll be able to squeeze in a review. We'll see. I guess I'll say it's a maybe, but I am like 95% sure that I'm not going to do a review. So this is going to be the last one for the year. So if you guys haven't already, if you guys can subscribe and help me hit that goal, that'd be amazing. All I need is just like 4 of you guys to subscribe. So if you could do that, that'd be great. Hit the bell for notifications. If you like the video, leave a like. Feel free to comment down below. Comment whatever you guys want. I mean, basically, as long as if you guys aren't like a-holes and constantly like cursing and stuff like that, I don't care what you guys say in the comments. You guys can criticize me all you want. Just, I mean, if it's criticizing in a way that's not like just straight up attacking me, I have no problem with criticism. Tell me what I need to do to get better. If you guys recommend any comics, like I'm still like I've said this like in multiple videos, but I'm still at that point. If you guys have any recommendations for any new series, let me know. Otherwise, it's gonna basically be me like almost reviewing the same series over and over again. Unless you guys think I should throw in the occasional crappy comic, because I know Domino came out this week, and I hate Domino, and I've kind of given up on it because I was reviewing Domino because it was bad, but it was like so bad it was funny. And that kind of made it a bit entertaining in its own way, but it's just bad now. But I can do stuff like that if you want. I can throw in the occasional terrible comic. I just, when it comes to like my money, I rather put that into stuff that I'm going to enjoy rather than stuff I'm going to hate. But I can do that. I can also do manga, because I've been reading a lot of manga lately, and I have stuff I can do there. I don't know how I would do that. Would I just do the first chapter of a manga and just kind of introduce the series? Or should I do like the latest chapter that came out? And to be honest with you guys, I don't really read mainstream stuff. Like I maybe read like the first volume or 2 of My Hero Academia, and then I kind of stopped. Not because it was terrible, but I just kind of took a break from it. I mostly read a lot of series that aren't even in America. They're just basically like fan translated. So anyone who's read like scanlations will know that it's very hit or miss. Either you get like really great translations, or you get stuff where it's like the grammar is just terrible. So it's kind of hard to do reviews on something because it's not like it's the manga's fault. It's the translators when it comes to those kind of comics. Then again, I have been reading a lot of great comics that, I mean, are greatly translated. So I don't know. I'm kind of rambling now. But if you guys want me to do that, I can do that. I guess just let me know. What would you guys like? Would you guys like? Are you guys fine with me just like reviewing the same comics? Do you guys want me to review crappy comics? Do you guys have a great comic that I haven't reviewed that you guys recommend? Do you guys want me to do manga reviews? Just let me know what you guys would like. Any things that you guys recommend, I change it up to make things better. I did get my new mic back, so I will probably start doing more OBS reviews sometime soon. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and please again subscribe if you guys haven't already. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. Hope you guys have a happy New Year's, and I guess I'll see you guys in 2019. Hopefully that'll be a lot better than 2018. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.